Hey, what's going on, y'all? Thank you so much for tuning in. So, yeah, I'm getting ready to do a divine masculine reading for you guys today. Now, before I get started, for the people in the back of the room, check this out. These messages are collective, okay? Every twin is on a different stage of their journey. I don't know where you are at on your journey. Like I said, I am pulling cards for the collective, okay? So get in where you fit in. If you feel like you ain't fitting, don't force it, okay? If you're triggered by anything, face your mirror, not my comment section. Now, I say that because this journey is literally all about your evolution, your growth, okay? So your divine masculine literally is there to trigger your wounds. That's their role in your journey, divine feminine, okay? So if you're triggered by your masculine and you're not facing your mirror and you are deciding, hey, I'm going to run from these triggers, shame on you, right? But, however, if you are standing up and asserting yourself and loving yourself and facing your mirror and taking the challenges that are coming along or the lessons that are coming along here with this journey, I do commend you, okay? Because it is not an easy journey. And sometimes we lose track of the bigger picture because of our emotions and because of our past pain and trauma. All right, so this is what the journey is supposed to be teaching us all, right? Because I do operate in divine feminine energy, but the journey is teaching us how to become one with ourselves, okay? And of course, again, since we share the same soul as our divine counterpart, whatever we do is being mirrored back to them and they're mirroring back whatever to us, all right? So that's why it's really important that we do stay in equilibrium with ourselves, in harmony with ourselves, because we are literally working towards manifesting what we desire and helping other people to evolve as well in the process, right? Because we just ain't here, doing no regular, we out here light working like a mug, okay? So if you have signed up for the journey and decided, hey, I'm with this, look at the bigger picture, all right? Stop looking at outcomes, okay? Because you're never going to get the outcome that you're looking for, all right? So learn what you have to learn and continue to surrender to the divine in the process. All right, y'all. So let's see what's on divine masculine's mind. Divine masculine is learning to be the alchemist of their life, co-creating at its finest. Okay, so again, everybody on different timelines. Some of y'all might be like, nah, my masculine still, nah, they ain't awakened yet. Okay. But if you are doing your part divine feminine as far as constantly elevating and constantly moving forward and constantly, like I said, asserting yourself, your masculine will most likely mirror that energy. All right, if you're not sure if you're dealing with a twin flame, then reach out to me and of course it's gonna be a fee but we can pull some cards and kind of like find out who this person may be in your life, okay? But however, right, they're learning the power of co-creating. They're learning how to use their tools, okay, that they've been equipped with, right? Because we're all co-creators to the divine. And so the way that we are able to co-create with the divine is through our frequency. It's our energy. And that's the part where we keep forgetting. We forget how powerful we are. And so we stay in this low vibrational energy, which keeps us from being able to manifest the life that we desire. And it also keeps us caught up in this little karmic cycle, this little loop, okay, that we can't seem to get out of. So your energy is really important. And in order to be able to work with your divine counterpart, you guys have to be on the same frequency, okay? You get the runner chaser dynamic if you're not balanced. And this is internally. All right, so you gotta really work on your inner self in order for you to be able to see the manifestation in your outer world, okay? And this is what I'm saying. It's like why the divine masculine is learning to be the alchemist of their life and co-creating at its finest is because they're learning about how to maintain and balance their energy. They're learning about who should be in their life and who shouldn't be in their life. They're starting to discover so much about this journey itself, and I feel like I am definitely speaking to some awakened masculines as well. If you are tuned in, Or, you know, if you're just cross-watching Divine Feminine, boom, guess what it is, right? But however, it's some good energy I'm feeling like, right? A couple of years ago, I think it was about a couple of years ago, I kept getting these downloads and I just couldn't understand, like, why are we being fast-tracked? Like, what is happening here in this journey that's causing us to all be like, kind of like, move through it really quick? Like, we're learning these lessons and we're going through these cycles like bam bam, and it's like we ain't getting no break, right? And now I'm getting it, because it's like, at this point in the journey where we are at now, and because of what the world is looking like right now, this is what we are being prepared for. This is what we were being prepared for, right? Like I said, some of you guys are new to the journey. Some of you guys have been on it for a while, okay? And so now we're starting to get to the point in the journey, and if you haven't gotten here yet, trust and believe, right? You will get here if you stay committed to your evolution, okay? But now we're getting to the part of the journey where the masculine is awakening, okay? And so it says, I'm ready to take this to the next level. And so what I see with that, you know, is like they're ready to literally take it to the next level of their journey. So everything always happens in the masculine's outer world, their 3D world, okay? So they're ready to ascend. They could be still kind of indecisive because they don't know which direction to go in. And it's not necessarily about the indecisiveness of what they want to do. It's just all about having all of this information and not knowing what direction to go in. Like, where do I go, right? All they know is they're ready to take it to the next level. But how do I do that? How do I get there? What do I need to do next? What decisions should I be, you know, making? So that I can stay on the right path. How do I balance, or how do I operate in duality? Like, these are all of the same things, Divine Feminine, that we been in or been through as well, right? When we were beginning our journey, and like I said, some of you may be new to the journey, so you may not have gotten to that part yet where you have to learn how to operate in duality, okay? But yeah, family. I feel like the masculine see you as family, okay? You could be, some of you could be pregnant. Some of you may, and what I hear is fertility. Like, it's a possibility here that this situation could definitely grow into something way deeper. Like, you guys have the ability to be able to see some type of abundance in this connection where you guys can actually fall in love. Like, you can actually have a family, a relationship in some sort of way, okay? Again, it's like the masculines do see you as their family, right? You may have children with them, or you may help them parent children. Ooh, thinking. Somebody is thinking. You may be missing Divine Masculine. Somebody is missing Divine Masculine. Or Divine Masculine is missing someone. This feels like somebody else's energy that is coming through. And as you already know, third-party energies always come through, right? So that's why I said, if you trigger, face your mirror. But somebody is missing Divine Masculine. Hold on for a second. Okay, so what is this missing you energy? So Divine Masculine have moved on from someone. It's like like I said, it's like they're leaving people behind, you know, situations, friends, whatever. They're leaving that stuff behind, and somebody is still kind of holding on to them, okay? Energetically too, as well as how I'm feeling it. This person definitely misses Divine Masculine because they wanted to have something more. Ten of Swords comes out. So they're feeling really burdened right now by what's happening here. What are they thinking about? How they can make things better. Five of Pentacles. How they can get back into good graces. So what's up with masculine when it comes down to this? The masculine is just thinking about their world and how they can accomplish more things, and they realizing, like, look, I gotta let that stuff go because it's not serving me in this